Hello and welcome to the Thought Loop Podcast. I'm your host, the Trip Keeper, and this is the 4th episode. Yep, you heard me right there. The 4th. I didn't even think I was going to make it this far, but hey, we got to the 4th episode, and here we are. I see that these podcasts, they're not doing too well compared to my trip report stories. So I'm gonna keep on doing it though, because I like to get my opinions out there and stuff. It's nice to talk into a microphone with people listening, even if it's a couple hundred people listening. I mean, the last one that I uploaded, episode 3, it's at 503 views right now. And I actually got a lot overnight, 2 nights ago, like maybe 50 or 100, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I just like it when it reaches, like I think I said in the last episode, I like it when a video reaches that 1,000 mark, you know? It feels good to see a K, because I don't know about you guys, but when you look up videos on YouTube and you see a video that has like a couple hundred views, it's like, well, if this video is not getting a lot of views, why would I click on it? So it's nice to see that K next to the name, or that M. Maybe that'll happen one day. You never know. I don't think it will, but we can hope and pray, right? I mean, I hope and pray every day. You know what I'm saying? Hoping and praying for these YouTube videos to get more and more successful. Now, I'm blessed that they are getting as much as they are, because just last year I was barely even doing this. You know, it was in the back of my mind. I wanted to do more, but I just thought with my job and everything, it was so difficult. But that one day, I remember, came back from Cedar Point. It's an amusement park in Ohio. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a trip report video. And glad I did, because if I didn't do that, there'd probably be only like 1 or 2 videos since last August, maybe even less than that. But you see it now, and my last, let's see, it said August was how many months ago? That was like 9? Yeah, that was pretty much 9 months ago. Yeah, it says 9 months ago. The Magic Mushrooms trip was 9 months ago. So if I didn't upload that, who knows where I'd be right now. And then the next one after that, the Datura Stories, 78K. Glad I uploaded that one. That one was the one that really blew up my channel, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I thank you guys for doing that. And Vivek, congrats to him. He just had his one video. Let me search it up. It's getting a lot of views. Let me find it. I know it's a mushroom video. Let's see if it comes up. Let's see here. Wait, no, that's not it. That's his newest one. Mushroom. Sorry, guys, for the lack of talking during this, but hey, we're gonna get going. That's not it. Oh, this is it right here. Dude, this morning it had 84,000. Now it's 86,000. That's crazy. That was like, I checked like 2 hours ago, and so in 2 hours it got 2,000 views. It looks like I might be maybe I was seeing things, but it is going up a lot. He now has, oh shit. Fuck these ads. I hate ads, you know, even though I have to have them in my videos, I fucking hate them. Especially the ones you can't skip. And I apologize for that, but, you know, if we didn't have ads, who knows how many videos I'd even want to create, you know, because, hey, these videos are fun to make, you know, I make them on my days off and stuff, but that money is like an added touch to it. It's like, ooh, so it's like, ooh. Gives me the motivation. I know that Trip Reports, the channel, I worked with him before. He's a good guy. He said he got demonetized and he's not really uploading as much. And I mean, it's hard. I don't blame him either, because it's tough if you're making content, you're not getting paid for it as much as you were. You're not getting paid at all. Then what's the point? You know, I mean, of course I'd still do it, but it definitely wouldn't be as often. Yeah, look, you uploaded 2 days ago. Someone needs to give him a sponsorship or something, or give him on Patreon, because he deserves the views. He's not doing too bad for it, but yeah, you could just tell he stopped going hard on it. But yeah, this Vivek video at 86,000 views. He's got 8.44 thousand subscribers. Let's see how he's doing on Social Blade. I love looking at Social Blade. If you guys don't know what Social Blade is, it's basically You can look up analytics for all your YouTube, every YouTube channel on there. I don't know if everyone's on there, but I'm pretty sure it is, because mine's on there. Just search up Tales from the Trip, of course. It says I have 24,000 subscribers and 2 million views, but let's see total. Let's see Vivek, see if it's been going up. Because I think there's a thing where you can see something daily, how many subscribers you gain. Oh yeah, look at this. Holy crap. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. So May 8th, he had 7.46 thousand subscribers. And today, May 22nd, yesterday, he has 8.24 thousand. And the 20th, he got 100. The 21st, he got 180. And the 22nd, he got 260. So that's crazy. So that's basically what happened with my channel, with that Insane to Tourist Stories. Like, or I was getting so much. I just thought it was going to last forever, but it didn't, and I was pretty sad about it. But hey, I'm still getting a lot, and I'm happy for it. Got to be blessed about this, right? So he's about to reach 10K pretty soon, and that's a big accomplishment. I remember when I reached 10,000. That wasn't even that long ago. I forgot what month that happened in, but man, that was a good feeling. I was like, oh shit, we're hitting the real big time. And I think YouTube emailed me about it. And, you know, I didn't get a plaque or anything. I don't expect to get a plaque for it, but hey, that'd be cool if they gave away mini plaques, because it's like, you know, you want people on YouTube to keep on using it. And if you want people to keep on making videos and stuff on there, give them something small like that, like a little, maybe like a pin or something. You've reached 10,000 subscribers, or congratulations, with the engraved your channel name on there. But I guess there's just so many people who reach 10,000 subscribers that they can't do it, and it's less likely to get 100,000. So that's why I think they probably do it. But I think it's the silver play button for 100K, and then I think it's a gold button for 1 million. I don't know what you get if you reach 100 million. I think Mr. Beast is at like 95 million, and that guy is, you know, as much as you want to shit talk him about his stupid videos or whatever, I have no problem with them because I don't watch them in the first place. But man, that dude is raking in some fucking cash, dude. He is making a shit ton of money. Let's look at his fucking Social Blade. Yeah, this is just really going Social Blade to look up everybody, just see how they're doing. You know, it's fun to look at. I don't know if you guys... What? Oh, wait, this is not the right Mr. Beast because it says 3.48 thousand. I didn't even get to choose which one I wanted. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, 95.6 million subscribers, 15,730,039,167 views. He is 228th in the Social Blade rank. He has 7th subscriber rank. So there's 6 people ahead of him, man. Holy shit. Dude, he's getting 100,000 subscribers every 3 days, basically. Every 3 to 4 days. That's insane. His estimated monthly earnings are 978,000, but I think it's way more than that because he makes more with sponsorships and stuff. And his yearly earnings 11.7 million. Yeah, I think it's definitely more than that because I think they got mine wrong too. Yeah, this shit's wild. Mr. Beast, that's what everyone should strive to be on YouTube. You can't take any less. And I really want to upload more this week, but it is my off day today. I was going to do a video today, but I just know I need to mentally rest, and a podcast is a lot better to make than a video because a video can take up your whole day. And, you know, till 2 o'clock, you know, it's from like 9 to 2 or something. I'll be working on it from recording and editing. I was talking about that in the last episode if you missed it, but yeah, basically when I finish, it's like, man, my day's already over. And then I'm thinking about my actual job the next day, and I just get sad about it, you know. You know, every post office, they have Sundays off unless you're CCA, like I was talking about in my last episode, but you get another day off. So Monday was my day off this week. So yeah, I have to work the whole week after this. So sometimes there's been some videos where I got them out, during the week after work or something. But those are like the one story videos, you know, like let me go to one right here. Well, actually, the last one I did, but I actually recorded it, and I think I edited it. The audio was the woman rips her own eyes out. I just edited the video and I uploaded that. Can you trip in your dreams? That's the one I did after work. Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny. I mean, that shit was so easy. I could have made like 50 of those, but that meme is like dead, I think, now, so I'm not going to do it again. Sorry, guys. I know you guys wanted a part 2, but oh well. Well, I could do like a short today, maybe. I could upload that. Those don't get a lot of views, but hey, they're not bad. Like the cocaine one I did, Blow Horror Trip Report, that was 1.1 thousand. That's not bad for a short, you know. And then a Delirious Deter a Nightmare. God, like my fucking, oh my God, I need to clear my throat because there's something in there. A Delirious Deter a Nightmare, that was done after work, and that has 10,000 views, so that's probably my best one I've done after work. Teen Charged in Death of 12-Year-Old Girl, that one, people didn't really like that one. I'm sure people liked it, but there's people who voiced their opinion on they didn't really like it, so won't do that again. A Persistent LSD Nightmare was actually, that was supposed to go in the Nightmare LSD trips. The disturbingly mind-warping LSD stories was supposed to go in that one. So that video would have been 41 minutes, but dude, I was on Adderall that day, and when I was recording, dude, it was, I kept on messing up. You would think that when you're on Adderall, you'd be like so good at it, but I was like going really fast, and I was telling myself, you got to slow down so you can get this shit done, because when you go slower, it makes the story, you get the person more involved, but when you're talking fast like this, you know, you can't really do that, you know. I wasn't talking that fast, but I was talking fast, and I had to keep on slowing down. So yeah, that story was originally on the disturbingly mind-warping LSD stories, but I made its own separate video because it was like 4 o'clock, and I had this 27-minute video just finished, and that's not good for me if a video is 27 minutes long and I finished at 4. And I started early too, so yeah, if I would have edited the Persistent LSD Nightmare in there, I wouldn't even been able to upload it that day. I probably wouldn't even have finished editing it that day. I would have been done at like 7 o'clock or something with how slow I was going. I was working slow but talking fast, and that made me mess up. So, and then the near-death 5-MeO DMT experience, that one's getting close to 10,000. Hey guys, let's get watching that, okay? It says 9,752. My Scariest Overdose, I think I wrote that when I was on the toilet, and yeah, sometimes I read it on the toilet. I might do a video of my personal story again. I don't know which one I should do because there's so many, but I haven't had really a bad trip as much as I've had good trips. There's been a couple bad ones, but mostly good, so I don't know. If I could think of one, maybe I can write it. Maybe that's what I can do. Yeah, so those are the ones I did after work. Surprisingly, the having sex with Deter Entity, that was done in one during the day, not after work. That was getting a lot of views at the beginning. It has almost 5,000 right now, which is still good, but yeah, it was going, it's not going up as fast. And the Unsettling LSD Experiences, that one started off slow. That one started getting off less views than all my other ones, but now it like went up. It's at 8.9 thousand now. So pretty close to 9,000. The Amanita Muscaria trip, that's at 8.1 thousand. Tramadol one, 6,000. And right now, the nitrous oxide one is a 4.2 thousand. And that one's going up crazy. Right now it says it was uploaded 18 hours ago. So in 18 hours, 4.2K. I haven't had a video like that in a while, since like my another Deter video. And if you go on the channel dashboard in your YouTube channel, you can see your latest video performance, and the nitrous oxide horror stories, it says they give you 4 things to look at. It says ranking by views, and it's at a 1 out of 10. And they do the 10 videos, the last 10 you've uploaded, and it ranks it out of all those 10. Now the bottom 3 don't really count, because you got the artificial intelligence one. That was actually made after work too, but that was so, like, all I had to do was talk into a mic, and I don't even think it was the mic that was connected to my computer. it was the USB. I was the actual mic from the computer, and I thought I was using the mic I'm using now, but I wasn't. So, but that's okay, you know. It was like a teacher video, it looked like, every time in school when they would do a mic thing, that's what it sounded like. So yeah, those are the bottom three, the bottom two podcast episodes. So this podcast will probably be all the way at number 10 or number 9 or something. Yeah, so out of all those 10, it got the disturbing nitrous oxide stories. That's number 1. Number 2, and it shows you for the first 18 hours and 8 minutes, because that's how long it's been uploaded for. So out of all those, you can see how many views the video got in that 18 hours and 8 minutes. And right now it's at 4.5K. I think in the studio, it shows you how many actual views are there, because if you go on there, it doesn't have as many. Like when I was looking at it yesterday, and I always notice this, I don't know why it does that, but I was at like 600 views or 650, but it was at 1,000 on the YouTube studio. So I don't know which one's real or which one's, you know, the fake one, the real one, I don't know. But I'm just going to go off of the one that's in the YouTube studio, because I feel like that's where all the views actually come from. And then number 2 in 18 hours, 8 minutes was the Amanita muscaria, which is at 3.5K. So it has a pretty good lead above it for the first 18 hours. It has 1,000 more views than the Amanita muscaria. Then the seizure-inducing tramadol stories, that was at 3.2 thousand in 18 hours. And then the unsettling LSD experiences, look at this. It was at 2.9, but now it's at 8.9. So it can go up fast, you know. All it takes is, you know, a little push, like Vivek's video, the 10-gram mushroom report. 10-gram mushroom trip report facing insanity. Ooh, let me get it a like. Facing insanity. Yeah, it's at 86,000. I'm going to refresh it and see how many views it has now. Let's see here. Buddy boy. Whoa. Now it's at 86,338. Wow. So that went up a little bit. Yeah, I like talking about my YouTube channel. It's fun because no one, you know, all my friends, they probably like me talking about it, but it's like, when you're a person, you most likely want to hear about yourself. And I'm sorry, I'm not talking about yourself, but you just gotta, you know, a lot of people are selfish and stuff. I can't deny it. Everyone is. They mostly want to talk about whatever's happening in their life. And the people that do listen to you and actually are engaged with what you like are the people you need to keep in your life. And there's people like that in my life. But, you know, hey, you can't get what you want with everybody, right? So, yeah. But I love talking about my YouTube channel. It's because, like I said, I don't get to talk about it too often with people. And when I do, I don't get to talk too much about it. I don't get to talk about what I really want to talk about with it. And it means a lot to me, this thing. This is like a second job to me. It gives me a good boost in money and confidence. Like, it feels good that these people actually care about when I upload. Like, when I see comments saying like, "Ooh, when you upload," whenever I see Tales from the Trip upload, I get so happy. I'm like, I get happy too. You know, it's a beautiful sight to see when people comment nice things. Like, seriously, it goes a long way. I love seeing comments. I'll definitely heart it if I see it. Sometimes I won't see it. I see most of the comments, but sometimes I won't see every single comment, you know. But then, yeah, so just comment something nice. I really appreciate it. It feels good. It just, you know, it's like nice video. I love your work. Been watching you for a long time now. I'm really impressed, or something like that. I don't know. You don't have to. Just give me a like. That's all that really matters, I think. But I think comments really boost the algorithm too. So give me a like and a comment, subscribe. I'm sure people listening to this podcast already subscribed, so I can't ask you guys to do that again. You should make, dude, you guys should make like 5 YouTube channels each and then subscribe. Dude, I would fucking cream everywhere about that. Ooh, wee, woo. Yeah, that'd be cool. I should really subscribe on my other YouTube channels. I need to, you know what? I need to upload on my other horror channel. Dude, I really should have done that last week when I had time. Fuck. Because I don't think I uploaded since January, but because I did that Mothman video. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's the Body Snatcher, and so it's like a red profile photo. So go check that out if you haven't already. I really want to upload more. This channel is like, it's so much work to keep it up and going, because you got to keep the views consistent. You know, once you don't upload for a while, the views go down and down and down. Like right now, the last 48 hours, it's at 14,973 views. And before I upload that nitrous oxide, I was at like 8,000. I try to keep it at above 10,000, but sometimes it just doesn't go that way, you know. I gained 63 subscribers yesterday, and my money's going down. Wow, that's going way down, bro. But it's going to go back up because that video just got uploaded yesterday. Yeah, but my watch time is up. I think that's because I'm uploading longer videos like the podcast and stuff. So, yeah. But maybe this podcast will do well. And, oh my God, and my compilation video from 2021, the craziest trips of the year, that is going up like crazy. Right now, it's on the YouTube Studio, it says 35,348 views, 25.8 thousand watch time. That's 25.8 thousand hours of watch time, sorry. That's 17.1 thousand more hours than like my typical views. So, but it's a 2-hour video, so that makes sense. But it's kind of like exploding kind of. This video is, because I mean, it's all the best trips, you know. It's like a perfect video to listen to when you're sleeping, because it's the best stories from last year were on there. Like the guy who, I think it was the girl who told the story. She was getting abused by her boyfriend, and it's like man, that was such a sad story, but it was good to listen to, because you're like locked into these bad stories. You want to root for them. You want to root for the good people in it, you know. And I don't know, I think she said in the story she was still with him. This was probably years ago the story was made, so I hope, you know, she broke up with him by now. But man, that story was disheartening, dude. Like seriously, like, oh my God. If you guys don't know what story I'm talking about, it's an LSD story. It's on my insane LSD stories video. It's like my first LSD video I did, and it was just sad, really sad. And then the first strip report on there was the Datura video, the Datura story that took me 18 minutes. It was like an 18-minute long story, and it was from California, something Woodward Park. Yeah, that story is insane. And the funny thing about that story is that I was digging deep into finding that story. Like I was looking for all these stories that would have been crazy, and I was like looking in the deep dark depths of Google, and that was only like the 4th page or something. Maybe it was the first or second, I don't know. But yeah, I saw that it had like 2 comments on it or something, or like 1 comment, and it was kind of like a Blue Light and Reddit mixed together. That's what it looked like. It was definitely a thread page. But yeah, when I found that story, I'm like, okay, I gotta read this. This is fucking insane. Yeah, so go listen to that if you haven't already. It's in my Insane Datura or I forgot which Datura video is from, but it's in one of them. You guys should just check out all of them. Give me more views, you know. But it is in the craziest trips of the year. It's the first story, so you won't miss it if you listen to it. Each video that you upload on YouTube shows you how many subscribers you get from it and your money you got from it. I got 235 subscribers just from this compilation video. And it did take me a while to upload, but it didn't take me a long time to make, because you already got the stories right there. You know, they're in your files, so you just put them in order, you know. That's the only thing that takes a long time. And it took a pretty long time, because I don't know if it's just my computer, but it took a while to import the stories in there, because they were long, and I don't know, it took a while. And then when I was uploading it, the day I was uploading it, it said it was going to take 5 hours to upload. So I was like, oh shit. But I left for the house. I left from my house, and I closed the laptop like a fucking idiot, and it stopped uploading while I was out of the house. I was hoping that by the time I came back, it would have been pretty close to being done or being done, but it had like the same amount of time left, and I was like, fuck. So it went faster though as I reopened it and, you know, kept it going. But man, that pissed me off, dude. Yeah. And then the estimated revenue for this video is $291.85. So it is work to upload that, but it's not as much work as a longer video to make. Like the 30+ minute videos, those are long to make. So that's why you don't see too many 30-40 minute videos. And when you do, you know, please watch it, because it takes a while. Let me just say that. All right, so enough talk about my YouTube channel. I think I covered everything I wanted to about that. I found this song from last week or 2 weeks ago. It's called John Bonham jamming with Tony Iomi. If you guys don't know who John Bonham is, he was the drummer for Led Zeppelin, best drummer of all time. If he's not the best to you, he's in the top 5 at least. And then Tony Iomi was the guitarist for Black Sabbath, the riff master, the riff lord, whatever you want to call him. He was a fucking beast. And there's a video here them jamming together. I don't know if it's copyright or not, because I feel like it was just lost and found. I probably won't play all of it because it's 7 minutes, but I want to show you guys how fucking heavy this is. You guys think metal bands from the 80s and 90s or whatever are heavy? Like, nah, this shit is fucking heavier than that. Like, I'll play it. I tested it through the mic to see if it would go, and it does. So, and the quality's low, so it's not the mic that's the bad quality, it's the video. It's still good enough to hear though. Let me play it. Alright, you can see by the riff that it's fucking heavy as fuck. Let me skip to like 3 minutes and see if it changes. Well, it does. Oh shit. Yeah, when I think of heavy, I think this is heavy to me. It's like Doom, that's like the feeling of dread. I think that's fucking heavy. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think like Slayer riffs. Now, although Slayer is good, I don't think the riffs are nearly as heavy as, you know, Black Sabbath's or other bands from the time back then. Your heavy might be different than my heavy. And this song reminds me of another song called Serpent Venom by Bonham. Now, this song was actually where the lead singer of Pentagram was in, Bobby Liebling. They did this group. I forgot who else was in the group, but it reminded me of that. Like, listen to this. Hopefully there's no ad. Oh, of course there is. Hey. We don't want you, ad. Okay, it literally sounds the same. Like, that's crazy. Just with singing in it. Yeah, the riff basically sounds the same. I wonder if they just copied the song, because I think when they jammed together, it said it was like 1978 or 1979, and the Serpent Venom song came out in 73. So they might have. I don't know, but that's pretty fucking cool. That's heavy. That's heavy to me. I don't know about you guys, but that's the heavy part, especially the just the Black Sabbath riffs in Master of Reality and Volume 4. Like, man, you ever listen to Cornucopia? Oh my god, the riff is so fucking heavy. Supernut is kind of heavy. I wouldn't say it's that heavy, but it's in C sharp tuning. If you guys don't know what that is, that's basically tuning your guitar down 1.5 steps. And Tony Iomi did that, and basically, you know, he created heavy metal. And the reason he tuned down was to help his fingers, because I'm sure metalheads, you know, and like rock fans, you already know the story. It's been told to death by everybody. But Tony Iommi was working in a factory his last day of the job, and I don't even know if I went over this in the couple episodes, but maybe I did last time. I'm forgetting. You know, it's gonna be hard for me to remember what I talked about the last time, so bear with me if I repeat it. It was his last day working in a factory, and he was gonna work with a band or something, and the machine chopped off his tips, and it was his last day. It was his last day there, so he was fucking depressed as fuck. You know how bad that would be if you're playing guitar and your dream is to be in a band, and you're forced to go in on your last day because your parents made you. They made them go in, and you chop off your fingers, dude. Oh my god, what would I do in that situation, man? That would just be so heartbreaking for me. But luckily, he turned it into something positive. And this positive is fucking really, really positive. He created a whole genre of music. Not just him, you know, his old band members, Bill Ward, Geezer Butler, and Ozzy Osbourne. Shouts out to all of them. But man, if he never chopped off his fingers, what would metal even exist? Now, they didn't start the metal, because it was before them. Like, there's so many bands that influenced them to do that. Like, it goes far back as Chuck Berry. You know, Chuck Berry was like the rock and roll star, but it started way before that with the blues. You can go all the way back. The blues led to every single thing. So, but the people that actually influenced heavy metal the most was Black Sabbath. Like, if you could just tell, just everything, all these people in bands talk about Black Sabbath being their inspiration. You can hear the sound of them in it, but nothing sounds like Black Sabbath, dude. Black Sabbath is fucking insane. Everybody in that band was perfect for them. Like, the riffs, they're so much fun to listen to. They're easy, but they're fun. They're simple and fun to listen to. Yeah, but before Black Sabbath, though, there's Led Zeppelin, which is my favorite band, of course. That band is something else. I think even Communication Breakdown, that was kind of like a punk kind of song right there. It led to punk and shit, but there is, yeah, that. And then Dazed and Confused, of course. Man, I don't know if you guys like that song or not, but that song holds my favorite solo of all time. I'm telling you, if you guys got to listen to it. I won't play it on here because I'm definitely going to copyright for Zeppelin, because they're very picky about that kind of stuff, so you can't be doing that. But the solo in that is just mesmerizing. I get lost into it every time I listen to it. I never skip it. And the fun thing about it is the build up. Like, he'll do this riff like and that went on longer than I thought I was gonna do it for. I was just gonna do it for like 5 seconds, but I'm like, I'm gonna finish it. So sorry about that. Yeah, it went from that, and then after that part, when they do that a couple of times, it goes to, Jimmy Page, the guitarist for Led Zeppelin. He used a violin bow to play, and he would like just screech it across the strings, and he would just play it. That's the weird part you hear in the Dazed and Confused. If you're like, what is that? It's like, that was a violin bow, and he used on his Dragon Telecaster, which is one of my favorite guitars I've ever seen in rock and roll. I think he painted it on acid, which is fucking badass. But yeah, then after that, it's like da na 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 da na 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 na, and then it just, there's the long violin bow. It's like, and then it cuts to Bonzo, John Paul Jones. They're going fucking insane, and then it's Jimmy Page. Oh man, that song is so fucking good. You guys, if you never heard Dazed Confused, listen to the fucking song. The suspense builds up the solo so much. Like every time at the beginning, you know, it's good. It's not, but it's the payoff and the suspense for it. It pays the fuck off, dude. It's like it's a 3-minute and 28-second build up for me, and then after that, it's just back to the original what they were doing before. But that solo is my favorite. I really want to learn it. I learned the first part, like first, let's say 15 seconds. I gotta get to the rest, but it's hard. You know, it's hard for me to do it. I've only been playing for a year and a couple months now. Year and a half almost. Shit. Well, look at that. I think I started in February of 2021. So February, March, April, May. Oh, a year and 3 months. So it's not been a year and a half. A year and a quarter. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I want to learn that. And his Heartbreaker solo, if you guys don't know Heartbreaker, that's a good song too. I mean, every song by them is good. You know, I can't really deny it. There's only like, the one song I really hate by them is The Crunge. I cannot get into it. I'm sorry. That song is not good. And that's coming from one of the biggest fans of Zeppelin of all time. I even like hats off to Roy Harper on Led Zeppelin 3. It's not great, but it's not bad. You know, I don't think it's as bad as people say. And a lot of people hate the song Hot Dog, but that song is actually pretty brilliant. You know, it's almost like a country song kind of. You're just like a who data boat boat boat. He doesn't talk like that, but you know, it's an interesting song. The riff is kind of, oops, I hit the mic. The riff is kind of cool too. So yeah, you can call me a super fan if you want, but you know, I'll just call myself that. Also, I don't know if I'm going to do it, but the beginning of this podcast, when it opens, that's the new riff I made. So I'm going to have to use it now, but tell me what you guys think of that. Do you guys want me to keep it, or do you want me to change it up, or just go back to the synthwave music or whatever? Because I don't know if it's better than the synthwave, but I like it better that I created the music. You know, it was simple to do, but it was cool. It took me a while to get the perfect. It wasn't even perfect, but just to get a good enough take, just to upload it. So I'm gonna keep on practicing it, and then I'll get it good. Right now, I'll get it good, and then I gotta get it in a studio though. Like I was recording in my voice memos on my iPhone, so it's not gonna be the best quality, but hey. You guys like the Tales from the Trip riff at the end, even though some of you guys hate having it at the end, but some of you guys really love having it because that wakes you up. But I keep it quiet now, so you know everyone can be happy. It can be quiet, but you can still hear it and you can enjoy it. So yeah, tell me what you guys think of the riff. I think it was pretty badass. I have two versions of it, the normal version and the lower pitched one, which is like a C tuning one. I didn't tune on the guitar because I just like the way it was before, but I might go and see how it sounds on C sharp tuning. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. It'd probably be called the Thought Loop riff or something. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna go to the last part of the podcast, like always, even though I didn't do it last time. The podcast topics and questions. I only got 9 comments on this, so it's not gonna be too much. Let's see here. Someone ooh said research chemicals. Yes, those are bad. They're good sometimes, but they're mostly bad. You know, my experience on research chemicals was that clonazepam video, my scariest overdose. Oh my god, got way too fucked up. If you guys didn't listen to it, go listen to it. You guys will hear my story. Ven413 said, "How are you?" I'm doing okay. You know, it's okay. You know, I'm doing pretty decent. I'm glad I'm off today, but hey, I'm off. That's all that matters, right? Once I'm off, it makes me just so much happier. Ooh, conspiracy theories. You know, wait, I'm gonna save that one. All right. Banshee64 said, "How long have you been doing YouTube?" Well, I've been doing YouTube since 2013, but I didn't start doing trip reports until like 2019. So I've been doing it for a while, but I haven't started doing this kind of stuff till that point. So if you guys were here in my before I even did trip reports and you saw my videos, congratulations. I think like a couple hundred of you guys saw. So I don't know if you guys are still out there. Comment if you are, if you remember before I had 1,000 views, what my channel was, or 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I'm glad I decided to move to this direction. I've always wanted to do it. I thought, because a big inspiration to me was Mr. Nightmare. He was my favorite horror story reader, and he still is very good. He uploads constantly. Well, consistently. He doesn't upload like every day or anything, but he uploads a lot. And I just love the way he told his stories, and he chose really good stories. That's the thing I liked about it. And he also did a collaboration with Llama Arts, which is an animated YouTube channel where they animate horror stories. They stopped doing that together, but it was good when it lasted. And yeah, it was a fun time watching those and just listening to it every night. And I still do. I have a playlist saved, my favorite horror stories, and he has a lot of deleted videos that people kept and saved, which I'm glad they did. I love creepypastas too. He had one Splash Mountain creepypasta, dude. That one was fucking amazing. I love that story. Anything with animatronics just freak me out. You know, there's something about them that just make me scared. You know, you don't even have to look scary or anything. They just are. And that one's about the animatronics. I think it was back when Splash Mountain was named after God, what's that movie called? Song of the South. Yeah, Song of the South, the very racist movie. So they had to get rid of it and change it to Princess and the Frog or something. But before it was changed, there was this creepy pasta that he read, and it was about how this guy hallucinated basically on the ride, or it did actually happen. I don't know, but he saw the animatronics, like the bear, and then I forgot the characters, but they chopped off the guy's head, or they chopped off the rabbit's head or something. It was just creepy. The blood was splashing over him. It was good. And then he has sound effects of them on the water ride, and that made it even better. It made me like kind of want to go on a water ride, you know. Yeah, I love that. I love any kind of things with that. He has a Chuck E. Cheese one that's also my saved playlist, where the guy gets a job at Chuck E. Cheese, but there's a whole thing going on in the town about how there's been murders of teenagers, and you know, his parents didn't want him going out, but he decided to get a job because he wanted to save up for a new car, that part always makes me laugh, because if you're in high school and you're saving up for a new car and you get a job at Chuck E. Cheese, you're not gonna be able to get a new car, okay? You're gonna be making like $300 each week at the most, not even. You cannot get a car from that. It's seriously, because you're going to be spending it as a teenager. You're going to be spending on other shit. So that was the most unrealistic part of the story to me. And then it turns out that the Chucky was real, and it was like a big mouse, big rat thing, and it stalked him and stuff, and it didn't kill him, but he came in the room at the end of the video, and the guy jumped out of the window, and the cops came, and they never found Chucky. So that's a good story if you guys want to listen to that. I just gave you a basic rundown of it. But yeah, everyone just acts weird around him at the story, because their plan was that the Chucky needed to eat him. So, and that's where all the kids were going that disappeared. They're all getting killed by Chucky. Blotter art history and facts. Well, I'll do that in the next episode, because I didn't prepare that. I'm basically just looking for I should have said podcast questions. I'm sorry. I'll just do that next time, because I need to have that prepared before I do it, because I don't know the blotter art history and facts. So EJ says, if you can go back in time and see any rock concert, which one would you see? Well, the main thing that people say is Woodstock, and I would love to see Woodstock. And another one that they don't talk about as much as Woodstock is Monterey Pop Festival. And that was when Jimi Hendrix was at, like, oh my God, he was going fucking insane in there. He took his guitar, he started on fire, and then The Who was up there. The Who was at Woodstock too, but they were there, and they actually, I think they threw their guitar and they started on fire or something, or they smashed it or something. So the Who don't get enough credit for what they did, because I think they were the first like hard rock band. You know, the Kinks, they were hard too, at the beginning with some of their songs, and the Beatles were just different than what was coming out at that time. But that influence, like I said before, like Chuck Berry, that influenced the Beatles, then the Kinks and the Rolling Stones. Like that, the Kinks, Rolling Stones, and the Beatles, those were the first three bands that were the British invasion, and they like really set the tone for everything. And then it went up and more when you got to like 1966, 67 with Cream. But I can't even think about, like, dude, that band was fucking amazing. Eric Clapton and stuff. Oh my god. Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, Jack Bruce. You know, I think in the documentary about Ginger Baker, he said that he gets mad that I think they started heavy metal. They were a father of it. He gets mad about it, but I don't think he understood that, because he's like basically looking at what heavy metal is in today's day and age, which is not good in my opinion. So don't crucify me in the comments, but the things they did influence people to make heavy metal. You know, they weren't a heavy metal band, they just influenced it. So yeah, you got them, and then Led Zeppelin again, and like I said, Black Sabbath, you know. But if I would love to go, if I had to choose Woodstock or Monterey Pop, I'd probably still choose Woodstock since it was much more revered than that one, but I would love to see both. But a concert, I would love to see a rock concert, just like a straight up concert. I would have loved to gone to the Royal Albert Hall 1970 with Led Zeppelin. That is my favorite live recorded performance that they had. That, like, they were all on their game. They played all the good songs that I liked. I love the early years before, well, the first year, 1969, like 1970. Those were my favorite. And then 71 was Led Zeppelin 4 or Untitled, whatever it's fucking called. That's when they started really getting like, all right, now this is the best band in the world. But I love the rawness of them in 69 and 70. There's just a different type of animal. You know, Jimmy Page was going crazy. Robert Plant's vocals were the bluesiest it ever been. John Paul Jones, you know, he's always stunning with his work on every single instrument he does, and John Bonham just was hitting these fucking guitars as hard as he could, breaking billboards when they jammed together with Black Sabbath. I would love to see that one, Royal Albert Hall from 1970. That is just, they did a Bring It On Home version that was just really stunning. Robert Plant was on the harmonica, and he did a great job, and then Jimmy Page is coming in with the guitar, and, you know, everybody else in the band. But that performance is great. If you guys just search it up, Led Zeppelin at Royal Albert Hall, I think there's like a 2-part video on there of the concert. I don't know what the title is called, but let me see if I can find it. Led Zeppelin Royal Albert Hall. Let's see what it's called. Oh yeah, okay, so you search up Led Zeppelin DVD 1, and then they have a DVD 2. It's in Led Zeppelin concert footage. That's my favorite. I love, and this is when they started getting like really loose on stage. They doing it more and more, and they just got comfortable. And John Bonham did a drum solo in this for Moby Dick, I think for like 15 minutes. So yeah, that's a great concert. At least we get to watch it, you know. That's the one thing I'm happy about this. We get to watch this, even though we didn't get to see it live. We got to watch it. So yeah, thank you for that question. I love talking about music. That is my favorite thing to talk about. But I have one friend that likes to talk about it. Well, I have the one other friend that really enjoys music, but I don't get to talk about it as much as I want to. Like my one coworker I'm on the phone with at work all the time. She doesn't know really about these bands, so I don't get to talk about it with her. I wish I could, man. I wish I could find someone to talk about this with, because I could talk about music forever. Let's see here. Early life fever dreams. Man, my whole fucking life is a fever dream, man. This shit is fucking... I can't really think of one that happened when I was a kid, but I can't even remember, honestly. Sorry about that. All right, this one by Colton Rourke. Do you intend to add your own opinion at the end of each story? I could see how many people may not like it, but I enjoy hearing your opinion to the stories you read. Maybe make specific episodes with that added. I don't know. Just a thought. Yeah, I was honestly thinking about that the other day. I got the idea of doing it a while back, but I've seen comments of people saying they want me to do it. So I might do it, honestly. And I was thinking, like, just like this guy said, that make it a specific episode with, like, put with commentary after it or something. I think that would be pretty good. Maybe I can upload 2 different videos at a time. That would be pretty sweet. Just like if I did the nitrous oxide stories, and then I would just do nitrous oxide with commentary or something. Yeah, that I know I do it after a couple of stories that I have. There's really when a story is not, I don't know, I feel like I can't do it after every story, but if you guys really wanted me to do commentary, you know I can. I've been thinking about it for a while, so he's definitely not the first guy that asked me to do it or anything. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of requests to do it. I think it would be a good idea. We just got to see how many people would like it, because I know some people, I'll probably get a comment from someone, man, just skip to the story already. No one cares. Get like that. If you act like that, then unsubscribe to me for real. Like, seriously, if you don't like my content, then why the hell are you subscribed then? That's what I'm saying. I don't care if I lose a subscriber or 2 here and there. I'm gonna go over this one that I was talking about, conspiracy theories, Xenal Dogwoods. Trying to think, man. Well, everyone talks about 9/11 as a conspiracy theory, which, I mean, it is. No one can deny that a plane went through the building. I don't think anyone denies that. But the way it was set up and shit, that's the part that was freaky, though. Like, World Trade Center 7 building. Do you guys really think that building collapsed because of the ash buildup? I don't think so. Like, seriously. Like, you think it, because it just collapsed out of nowhere. No one would have thought that was going to collapse. I do think bombs were planted in there for that building. I don't know. And then just the buildings collapsing in general. You think that a whole building would collapse because of a plane that hit, like, the top floor? Like, man, that shit kind of freaks me out when you think about it. It's just like, it doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, that you could talk about 9/11 forever. So I'll actually talk about conspiracy theories in the next episode, because I'll get some ready. So that's the one I was thinking on the top of my head for right now. For some reason, when I'm on the spot like this, I can't think of something. It just, my brain gets blocked out. But yeah. So those are some good questions that you guys asked me. Thank you so much for asking them. And yeah, I guess that'll probably be today's episode. I don't know what I should call it, but hey, we're gonna get it done. And let me know what you guys think about the riff, seriously, because I mean, I don't have to do it, but if you guys like it, I'll keep it. So yeah, just let me know, and we'll see you next time. All right, have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day.